I committed to doing 4 stretches a day for 30 days. 60 days later, here we are. Let's rewind. About a year ago, I read a book that talked about how our chair-bound life is leading to basically muscular tightness and loss of mobility. I'm not a very flexible person, and I do have a desk job, so it seemed about right. Over the summer, I did a challenge where I did 1,000 push-ups and 3,000 squats over about a 30-day period. It took me a little bit longer than that because I got interrupted with vacations, but once that was done, I thought it was a good idea to turn my attention towards mobility and try to combat some of that stiffness. So, like any millennial would do, I jumped onto YouTube and began to do research to find the proper routine for myself. Now, I needed it to be simple. I needed to be able to do it on a daily basis without it taking up a ton of time because I needed to be able to do it consistently, right? So I'll put the link in the description to the 2 videos that I ended up going with. One video shows 2 key stretches for the lower body. The other one shows 2 key stretches for the upper body, according to this fitness YouTuber individual. But no idea how good or bad they are, but I set out on them. This is the lower body stretch, first lower body stretch. And then you're supposed to try to come up right. I'm really tight, really tight. Right, I think that's good for that side for day 1. Let's try the right side. All right, at least I can get my knee up. You want to come down, grab your legs, and as you straighten your legs, you want to keep your torso down, but as you can see, I can't do that. So my torso comes up to here. In the demonstration, he needed something to keep the hands wider than the elbows, like this. So I think a sword is a worthy objective. This is a plastic bow, typical steel. Sword, and then keep us engaged. Press down the chest. I gotta get the hands pointed back, and then the whole goal is to open the chest, and then rotate up, and then down. As I said, the original goal was just to do it for 30 days, which I did without missing a day. Now, I didn't stop there though. I kept on going, and I missed 1 or 2 days between the 30-day mark and where I am now, which is really close to the 60-day mark. By the time this video goes up, it will definitely be 60 days. Now, for about the first 7 days, I really didn't notice any change. I was still having trouble. I couldn't get very close to touching my toes at all, and I was beginning to think that the stretching routine wasn't sufficient for me and that I needed something more rigorous. Today will be day 11 of doing the stretching routine. I'm not really seeing much progress, to be honest, but I'm seeing some progress with the stretch that does the front of the body and the front of the leg. That's working pretty well. But the one where I stand up and I bend forward, but the tide turned, and between about day 14 and about day 20, somewhere in that range, I was able to touch my toes. Definitely showing progress. I'm happy with it. Now, since then, progress has slowed again, and I've been working at it, and I've been seeing improvement, but it hasn't really gotten much easier to touch my toes. The front of my chest, abdomen, and legs doing the leg stretches have gotten easier, but I'm still tight predominantly in the left leg. Doing that stretch and doing the forward stretch where I'm trying to touch my toes, I'm predominantly tight in the right leg, interestingly, so it's like I'm twisted. But with the slow pace, it is clear that more is needed. The book that I read a year ago, he also advocated for floor sitting, basically getting off the chair, sitting on the floor on cushions or yoga blocks or a mat or a rug or anything that makes the floor more comfy. And I have done that a little bit, but more in the dabble sense. What I'm going to do next is going to add that to my routine, continue the stretching, but for the next, let's say 2 weeks, I'm going to commit to sitting on the floor when I'm not at work, because at work it's just not an option for me right now. So that's how I'm filming this video right now. That's it for today, folks. See you in the next one. Bye.